Hello. It was you're from a calibos, the only boss. Oh, wait, what? New York for more, America for more. Taptap in tea, may cheer yourself and then in my bedroom, New York City, say, sometime. Someone will need your most reliable, fast, secured money transfer app. Your Taptap send about New York City. Ne san say ye near 3 years ye muntino. Ya pesi a boy customers phone now. Ni say wunti Taptap send the new feature be abeka ho be boa na bon ho ban a protect so. Na so wo send ni sika ye hu nipa wo send nti ano no wo be ko app no so no upload o passport ana say o driver's license ana say o resident permit card. Who upload here? Yes, Ramo, no one say selfie crazy. I can't. That's okay. We are about Boama Taptap send. But who need Pakwa or send Sika if you account in the moon our Taptap send app on also. Boyang Niamboao. Taptap send. It's secure, it's fast, and it's convenient everywhere. Baby.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house and this is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Sanko Fatitina, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Hello. It was you're from a calibos, the only boss. Oh, wait, what? New York for more, America for more. Taptap in tea, may cheer yourself and then in my bedroom, New York City, say, sometime. Someone will need your most reliable, fast, secured money transfer app. Your Taptap send about New York City. Ne san say ye near 3 years ye muntino. Ya pesi a boy customers phone now. Ni say wunti Taptap send the new feature be abeka ho be boa na bon ho ban a protect so. Na so wo send ni sika ye hu nipa wo send nti ano no wo be ko app no so no upload o passport ana say o driver's license ana say o resident permit card. Who upload here? Yes, Ramo, no one say selfie crazy. I can't. That's okay. We are about Boama Taptap send. But who need Pakwa or send Sika if you account in the moon our Taptap send app on also. Boyang Niamboao. Taptap send. It's secure, it's fast, and it's convenient everywhere. Baby.
live and alive. This is the time we open the house of business. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Stanbic, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa. Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house of business. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Stanbic, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Welcome to the show time with Taptap Send with yourself and Nana Kwame Osei. And then soon Yami Waye Adoma Kenho. Another Thursday is here. Yeshemu ebium ye babechichi and combo on this show. Meaning says Sabre America time no assistant. And it's more fun on our flyer. No, we got it wrong. Nyami Adoma next week we are going to correct it. And I know say UK, so the time is going to change on Sunday. So we do all the time changes on our flyer. You know, Monfa and Chain for messing up with the timing. Mamajo Emma Mwakwaba, baby Bia will be a edo ebajimadi. So time with Taptap Send with yourself and Nana Kwame Osei too. And then Nyame Waye Yadom Yabo Eremu said the Abreni na Mubusayen. The Mopese Yamamono, and no, and the Yensu Yedi Hujima, na Yabomodia, na Yaye Ede Amamo. There has been a number of requests from our customers, our viewers, about how they will be able to open a bank account living in abroad and opening a bank account in Ghana. Today, we are fortunate enough to have the diaspora team from Stanbic Bank who will be talking to us about opening a bank account whilst living in the diaspora. and intimacy wa frewonua bi na fradamfo bi na ka chen say wono nso joining on this show this evening because they are here to give us more explanation whether you will need Ghana card before you be able to open a diaspora account or you don't even need it. What are the documents that you would need to be able to open a diaspora bank account? Any Stanbic Diaspora team, they are going to be with us to tell us a bit more about how you be able to live in abroad and bank at home, whether in local currency or in foreign currency. Nina omo beka ho asem ede actually. Mami emfa asida enso emfa emma tap send ejumako no esan say womo ena ikita yemu our proud sponsors for us to be able to bring this program to you wherever that you are around the globe. I don't see Rebecca say tap send yada mwasi bebre say mukita jumadie mu ma every Thursday bia yetimi edi jumadie ebre ye ahwefo any etiefo nyina. Make I will say this program we are streaming live on OT Media TV on YouTube and Facebook, also on Taptap Send Ghana Facebook platform. So we are all over. And also we are live on Zoom as well. Enyumre mayenko Taptap Send asue na yemfa omonso enkrato any omo updates emfa embreo. Last week mi maonya ntie na director of Africa, director Mauto na ne ho emfa no afi na or recover kakra and nti se ne so wan hu ni show no so amigidi se emrepem no yebesan e de na abro nti mama no holiday ene or off na ye ni day off nti se wan hu na nanye se bibia obeba ohomene kakra just returned from Ghana. Yenyambai. Yanko Ura David Kofi AJ growth lead America. Now on my update from Taptap Send. Dave, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Nana Kwame. Pacho, you've been here so back to London because you need Abra. Oh yeah, fear too much. It was your fault. Thank you so much for making the time. As time as usual, Pacho. More, what American side and send a Nana Kwame kind. And last week, I can say, Chime, time difference wasn't the same time as the UK. In Pacho, if you look at the time, maybe I'll prepare a calendar it will come across maybe at 3 p.m. Eastern. It will be 4 p.m. Eastern until on best on my time in next week. Into be a come up. And that a few things I'm basically touch you on Ansana, Stanbic phone, Abani Ababe Casano. And no miansa. First one here, failed transactions. I've spoken to at least a handful of people who've touched on ABI pending issues. I don't know ABI pending, and pending. One of the reasons that Malto Yaron said last week, and even the week, said all of last week, he was in Ghana. On the aggregated Sakasa, on the Bank of Ghana Kasa, and TBB so we should expect it to improve. Bebo also apart and a pending now Shiano, a normal 3 in the way to meet AC. The person who's sending the money to the patch, making sure say the Bakona account is not full, wallet's in your full. I know your tap and your empty and any Nipakona or receives kind of patch. You're making sure that account in your full, so and you call back and forth. And then first one. And the second one is also say at the SISA, Ebiawaka app no. Me who say see our iPhone, so SISA patch delete the app and now reinstall it. Okay. But now reset the app no. So me Obi call us in a BSISA that usually fixes a lot of the issues. And one of the biggest news and I best make you see I can't say before, but Sebi Obi all call we all send money home to help families and friends and loved ones back home. But at the same time, so you Taptap boy my disika kofi. You say a boy if you for be inti you be a call center in Ghana. We are hiring Ghanaians to create jobs in Ghana. Was a boy make sure as a call ways no be a suggested pay and say, oh, then the amount of no fear no. Inti current crowd Malto ni team may Prince or more your whole team they say, oh, you feel you might be in coffee, send a bell and say you feel you might be in coffee into our call centers no. Some a be on come over here on bro phone. So into those are the few updates that we have at the moment. Minka Sanchez, I'm going to let Nana Kwame introduce Stanbic Diaspora for no near her in a baby account with fear. Come on, moving forward. So Nana Kwame, right back at you.
Yo, Dave, Medasi, say one my update from a Taptap Send as before say me de young guest no there's gonna be Ghana to the World festival ebekoso ewo London Ghana to the world. Answer na me dey Stanbic for Bebro no. Producer, say honoma mame yenhwe bibi kakra from the Ghana to the world. Launch a launch here Ghana. Eno nechi no na wa mame 1 or 2 adverts na fe me dey Stanbic for the abroad. Producer, if you are there.
Ghana to the world, man, Ghana to Akrowaya, and your mama, Mako, be, oh, man, for bear me cry. Shogbe, when Chalanga, no shio, Mamia Bati Congo, Matadi Wara, Pao, Kasebeke, Wala, Shito, Codemet, Rebo, da, Colebuna, da Roma. Keke Mingo.
I want to use this opportunity to celebrate and recognize the founder of this festival, Miss Senorita Mesene Okukubo. The Ghana to the World Festival aspires to be one of Ghana's biggest and most entertaining arts and cultural and musical festival in the diaspora, focused on highlighting the rich cultural heritage and tourism potential of Ghana with the objective of fostering economic growth through tourism. The 2023 edition of the festival will be the first and will be held in the summer of 2023 in the United Kingdom.
Gajia, that's one to do.
And many of us here today, this festival will consolidate our efforts as a country to showcase and promote our culture, which is embedded in our way of life, our music, our movies, dance, food, arts and crafts, language globally, and to draw attention to Ghana's rich tourism potential. Let us all join the train of promoting Ghana's rich culture, values, traditions, and heritage. Let me conclude by wishing the Ghana to the World Festival a great success.
Allow me to start by thanking the Ghana to the World Secretariat for their confidence in selecting us as ambassadors for this festival. We will collaborate and cooperate with the Ghana to the World Festival organizers to promote our culture and tourism potential to ensure the Ghanaian culture is well promoted. And so let us all go out there and let the world hear of Ghana to the World Festival.
Nya shi to ga nya fo to ga. So Ghana to the world.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we all put in our hands on this. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com. And of course, we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Stanbic, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Thank you and welcome back once again on the show Time with Taptap with yourself and Nana Kwame Osei. Mr. Moa say Oba show no so na say in due time wa yebusa question a Mr. Wa just meet yourself for us so that yenya interaction bebre ewa ahanum said yebeya yebetimi aya amajumadi no nyina aya kama Mr. Mo Sabra Minoka say me guest or semi man best 2 minutes or be join NCCR and in Sabre I will use this time to do a quick time with Taptap and focus section where say any question be regarding Taptap sender ubetimi edi abasabria Orakofi AJ Kofi Frimpong Daniel A class omunyina ewa hanom a omubetimi aboa na omoyano. But if you are having challenges or a problem with your Taptap send account there, I just want you to know say we will open the breakout room where the customer service will be able to look into your account and assist you with any issue that you are having. But if it's a general question regarding Taptap send ubetimi ede aba na ye team no aboa na we ano ede amount and it's sabria kwenya wo hono ubetimi ama wonsa so ewo zoom no so na ma pick you quickly na wo question bia na ode aba ansana me de yen guest no ede abro is just checking out of a meeting to no be joining NCCR and it's all any general question be regarding Taptap sender Orakofi AJ, Kofi Frimpong, A class, they are all ready to answer all your questions. My main call Paul Mensa, but you unmute yourself and now.
Pacho, what you mean?
Meet you on Kappa. Get you.
Pacho, Taptap no ya a day. Amount scarce say now bet me send a day.
My main fa bako enka ho na yayi ni nyina no yemfa Joshua answer Joshua.
Papaya Pacho question.
Oh, Papaya before Joshua and then Papaya Bajo for question, bro.
Majo, Mr. Mo, is there a feature where ubetumi schedule payments because mostly no meditian for Ghana like staff and is there a function like that how it may schedule payment?
Okay. Very good question. Like Banga standing order. Dave, Pacho Kofi Pacho so honoma A class ubi abit me half a question. Mame fan feed David honoma. Dave,
absolutely. Mame fa Papaya. The Papaya, first of all, thank you. Good evening. Many maybe I will good evening. Pacho for as far as schedule payments, and I think it's a great idea. It's something that your roadmap and so on. We can actually build it because it's not kind of people right? Every month, there's specific things. Say a school fees, say a dime, and I'd be on sort of like a scheduled payroll. And I'm what I did be a say. I think it's a fantastic idea. We don't have it yet. We don't have a feature on it yet. I'll be very transparent, but it's something that we could look into in the future. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. Thank you so much, Abba. So kind of let's see. And Apacho's initial question is, what is the daily limits for how much? Pacho, for the whole year, for the month, I think you could, for the US, you can send, I believe it's 10,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nana Kwame. Monthly limits here for a month. 10,000?
On this question, I think so I'll throw it to Kofi. Kofi from Pom, but Mr. Wasawa, pick this question for me. Do we have Kofi on call?
I don't know if you went to the breakout room.
Coffee on my uncle A class. A class.
Pacho, before I mean, as you train for one, Pacho question. I think I'll try some send the uncle, but I want to be sure. Maybe a bit me about that way. Paul Mensa.
Yeah, me pese me send the 1,000 euros. 1,000 euros. Boma, me send that at the time.
1,000 euros you can, because I've sent 1,000 before. My main, I want to confirm that. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Whilst David is checking that, A class men's woman, so A class in Bacho Yitio.
No, what I'm just so you is me paging me say from me. Fetch him.
Yes, customer A busa say or pese or sendi sika
daily limits.
Daily, I think enobit here sending.
Patrol Provenzo.
I'll see Euro. And maybe I'm guessing Germany. And I'm about
Italy.
Oh my God.
Italy, because of more post paying the money caprano, 1,000 euro no obey me as send the amano.
But the mede ebeka ho ABM and say Eja Mbacha o send the akọ bank account and now say mobile money.
Actually, I am it sending mobile money so.
Okay, cool. The TNA mobile money accounts ninyina ewo limit. Ebidium almost a beautiful fry man. That's a 5,000 Ghana. Ebin so ewo 10,000 Ghana. And ebin so a limit a year 15,000 Ghana per day. And you know, I will first ask you to say check with the recipient and they say ne mobile money wallet limit and I will be how much you'll be able to send. But for you to send 1,000 euros, it is possible for you to be able to send 1,000 euros on a year Taptap send account. Say a core bank account per transaction, to me as send about 30,000 Ghana. Straight without any issue. And okay. You know, check with the mobile money wallet limit, you know, first. Then you'll be able to know. Say, we be sending in, and that's what mean sending in.
I am the back on say for monthly, or max for America, $10,000. Europe, €7,000 for Bosumibia, and UK is £9,000, and for Canada, it's 12,500 for the month, right? After 90 days, and they will start here. They will ask you for additional information. Near say, will be in use account, a responsibility. Why? Will be your ID. And those are the monthly limits. And after 90 days, it's me being for 90 days, say 20,000. Canada say 25,000, and UK near 16. UK 16,000 pounds. Now you're near 14,000. Why? But for the whole year, I'm 60 the whole year, and before I'm be amount at 60,000. After 60,000, $60,000. No better take Busao question. Say, source of income and IDs, and I make up before. And Euro EU so about 42,000 euro. I don't know if that helps with our limits now.
All right, let's move on to the other question. The first question.
Next question, and I answered that first, and then I said payroll. Okay. Joshua, answer. If you have a question, please.
Okay, good. Me patron person me who say, me work Canada, me to me enya account with US, and so I can make Canada account because me like if US ne baha, until me was still I have nearma with US. But as I will transfer free US now back Canada and so now I use it Taptap cents. Now complicated for me. And there's some charges near the intimate me in a US account. I am a Taptap account. No analysis straight now may use me US bank account near the send this.
Okay. First question. I don't have an answer to that. Now, I didn't my cousin say, Prince, if you take this down, please go ahead.
Yeah, let me take it out. Answer. On Taptap Send, you can have only one account. The entire NSA, the same name, details, email or the register, the system will not allow you to use the same details to register another account. And you can't have two different accounts using, it could be say ABR or US. Yes, one person outside Canada, but the system will not allow you to do that. It may be ABR or being put in Canada and all use details from US and or the ESR, but
for security purposes.
The system will not allow you to open two accounts. Yemfa of fraud. Yenko patience. Patience. Or meet yourself now for a question, bro.
Hello, me patrona. Me person me this question said. Send sika nanso account na me dey send sika no. Me Ghana MTN number. Me wo kromo ha. Ena sika no wo so. Me so say me send it to Ghana. I see me need code be and sana me to me they are saying me person who the reason for.
Patient to bona mamento question that say o MTN account number ewa won chain ewa baby awo no. O send this sika from which account to which account?
Me send sika from me bank. My sending sika from my bank account for London. And I may go MTN account so. And I may send it from Ghana MTN account me so the ama me wo Ghana.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But me sika no wo MTN account, Momo account me so. But sending it to Ghana no, I see me need the code BIMM. Code before I can send it.
Said this question here, and yet tap send question, a MTN question. It's answer what send this from your tap send to your MTN account a won chain a mononi hanomo. And I person who use sa MTN or they send this me MTN and as any other network in Ghana and say it's the unya ODB. Lady, Mesro, my young copy MTN for one of these days now. Almost me answer these questions.
If I tell you, and yes, you meeting now. Me call another. When him say you meeting now, you call another meeting. So maybe maybe they might be able to help me.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
A purely MTN question. I say finding out from MTN says Obi or MTN account. No, I'm on an no say o use to send this ikano Emma Obi Ofia. How does it work? Na omon chain said Obi to me, I know why.
Me patrol you, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. My Juliana.
Thanks so much, patience. Patrol Juliana. Yes.
Patrol, the me bisane say. So we send this sika Emma one particular person. I tap send for more problem with one because about 2 years ago, me send this sika Emma one family member ya siskane emu edua ono no call but the odi no ono ankasa na but do mbribi no na ya omo me send ya omo reject it. Until say do maybe momo say I just say me update me ID ni ade intina mentia say is it because say one particular person sikane kone wa na say it's like no more feel BB. I don't know anything per se me that say.
Oh, Auntie, Pacho, I don't. Yeah, we don't have anything against the Bacono Jessica. David. That's the first part. The second part, if you are send the starting show no kind of minute, you print kind of say, if you are Pacho, si kind of do call home, and yes, be a block, and if you are handing the wallet, maybe an IMA. Sayema, Auntie, I bet try over and over again. Sebeko. And yes, be any block, and if you are but you make yourself wallet near empty. That's the kind of call, Auntie Juliana.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, boy, if you have a question, please.
Mayemfa Yeboa Chatwell. We will come back to the Taptap Send Focus section ABM at the end of the presentation from Stanbic Bank team. No, Namemfa Omo and Bratisia. Inti Yemfa Yeboa na Yemfa section way in Siwahanamo. Yeboa, yetio.
Yeah, no, I may be saying, Mr. Paul mentioned the question that we will follow up. I know some answer say depending on individual account or how long the account has been active. Is there a way as we consumers in a bit to find it out? Say, hey, I'm a limit here. Say this month, this week, my saying, I have this amount left for the rest of the month. Is there a way I a bit to find it out just to be sure?
I think that David gave a breakdown in each country. How much you can send within a month, and even Krano or send it that limit, Taptap Send will ask you to prove your source of wealth or income, and if you are able to prove, say, okay, initially when you know your customer, you busa say be a source of wealth or income, ebra, what submitted a pay slip and as a bank statement proving says you can always send a wana. Or any size and I will send it. If you are able to send more than that amount now, Taptap Send will ask you again, say, Sika will send this, say, abroad the first who provided, say, one hour and who bet me the extra source of income about or the bar, you bet me as I am I'm sending more than even your monthly limit,
Parents, man, for Winkle. Yeah, boy, chat in my. I've also added a screenshot of every single country or every region by their monthly and 90-day and annual limit. Oh, but Sena Prince Kai, the entire busa additional source of income. They say you go or say Juma and it be on 50,000 pounds a year, right? Now, if you're sending 50,000 pounds, go for it. As your busa questions, they say be a feedback. I know we have regulations that we need to follow to be operational. Because on by all the TNC the Bracon so this we call and so not a bossa, they might shut us down. You busa additional questions. Send a bear. First of all, to protect you, who are these economics, to make sure that we see can their corner and that you've approved it. And two, just make sure that they wouldn't shut the operation down to make sure that everybody's protected, both the sender and the person who's sending. The company that's authorizing the send.
Right. Thank you very much for your understanding. Earlier on, we should have had a presentation from Stanbic Bank, but our speaker was in another meeting. So he has joined us now. So without much ado, I would like to introduce our speaker for this evening from Stanbic Bank. Can we all meet our selves on the Zoom for me so that we can carry on with the program? And he is in the person of Abdul Rahman Siddiq Abubakar from Diaspora and Offshore Banking Executive from Stanbic Bank, Ghana. Ora Abdul, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening to you all. My apologies for the delay.
I totally understand. I mean, my notice was very short, and we are even happy that you've been able to make time to talk to us this evening regarding Stanbic Bank Diaspora account. Yes. Without much ado, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself? Then we'll move on to the topic of the day, Stanbic Bank Diaspora accounts.
Okay. So I would first and foremost like to just show my video and I'll pick it up from there. So my name is Abubakar Siddiq Abdul Rahman. I'm the Diaspora Banking Executive. I work with the Diaspora and Offshore Banking Unit of Stanbic Bank. Basically, Diaspora Banking is targeted at brothers and sisters in the diaspora. We know we have brothers and sisters in the diaspora who would definitely want to have some form of financial, who have some form of financial connection back home. And in so doing, you would want to have an account back home and be able to carry out all your financial services, be it transfers to monthly remittances to family members, transfers to family members, and all that comes with it. And so basically, our diaspora banking account is targeted at Ghanaians, principally Ghanaians in the diaspora. With this account, you have an account which you are able to move, you're able to save back home. You have access to various forms of investment back home, even though now we have a challenge now. But with time, I think we would get over that, and then we'll look at something around that as well. We also have access to mortgages. We do give our brothers in the diaspora. We know that is a pain point for most people, because saving huge sums of money to come home and buy a property, or you're sending money to family members and you never see what's going on with it. With the bank, you're able to do the necessary due diligence, and we do make the purchase for you, and you pay over a period of time. And with our mortgages, it's spread over a period of 20 years, and we have various variants, so we can go into all of that. Once we are done. First and foremost, I'd like to dwell on the account opening bit, because that was the main need when we had a discussion. So principally, we're able to open an account for you in Ghana whilst you are still abroad, be it in the US, UK, wherever you are. We have a few documentation we need to take from you, which is we need to complete our account opening forms for us, which is we send it to you via email, you complete it, and you send it back to us. We'll need your passport. Basically, your passport is a main identification document, and we need a proof of ID, a proof of residence, which is basically any document confirming your residential address on it. But because we are not there to view the actual document, we always request that you notarize the document before sending it to us. However, with the rollout of the Ghana card, if you have a Ghana card wherever you are, we can take the Ghana card, the passport, and then the proof of ID, and we can work on it from here for you. So without notarizing. If you have the Ghana card, we can go without notarizing. But if you don't have the Ghana card, we need to get those documents notarized as well. The name, yes, please. With this account, you have access to online banking. We have an app, and then yes, we have access to online banking. We have an app. On this app, you can make payments to any bank account within Ghana. You can make payments to any mobile money number within the country as well. And then yes, these are basically what we have on the app. And okay, so I think I would want to pick from any questions that people have, then we can elaborate more on that. I just try to give a brief overview of what we'll do.
Okay, right now, I think we will go straight into question time. If you have any question we are talking to an executive from Stanbic Bank Ghana. We are talking about diaspora account. If you are living in abroad and you want to open a bank account in Ghana, living abroad, save in Ghana. And this account, like he said, it has so many benefits. If you're having with them, you have access to having a mortgage with them, and so many other benefits, like having an online banking facility whereby you know how much you are putting in your account, or what is going out of your account, what is coming into your account. You have access to it, and they have an executive officer who will be your relations manager, and they will be in touch with you anytime that you have an issue. They will be. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about all this because I personally have a diaspora account with Stanbic. Right. So let's move on straight with the question time. Can
I pick? Hello. Can I come in, please? There are a few questions in the chat box. So can we start with those ones so that we?
Sure. Please.
Okay. So. Okay.
Please, Mr. Champon.
Mr. Champon, hold on. I will pick you very soon. Why?
Okay.
All right. Let's go into the chat room.
The first question was from Emmanuel Winful. Do you have a portfolio you can share about the process? If Emmanuel can elaborate which process he's asking of, so that I know how to go about that, please. What's the name of the bank, please? The bank is Stanbic Bank Ghana. Okay, it was name one there.
The question that I was asking, can you hear me?
Yes, Emmanuel, I can hear you.
Please hold on. We will pick you very soon. We are answering questions in the chat room at the moment.
Okay. So are there charges for the transfers? For any transfer, which is from a Stanbic account to another Stanbic account, is free of charge. That's one. It's instant as well. Any transfer moving from Stanbic Bank to a third-party bank, that's in any other bank within the country, there is a 2 cedi 50 peso charge on that. For mobile money transactions, there is for mobile money transactions, there's a maximum charge of 5 cedis, but there's the e-levy charge that would also take place, because that's coming from the regulator, so that we don't. It's based on the amount that's being transferred. Mark Morrison said he needs an account in Ghana. Can I open an account in Ghana without a Ghana card? Yes, you can open an account in Ghana without a Ghana card. As I said earlier on, you would need to notarize your passport on your proof of address for me. That's Pearl's own, okay? Akia, do you issue debit cards on diaspora accounts? And what are the charges? We do issue debit cards on diaspora accounts. So previously, we used to mail these cards out there, but we had a security feature which requested that the customer activates the card on our Stanbic machines before taking it out there. But now, within between second quarter and third quarter, that feature will be taken off, and you'll be allowed to activate the card with your online banking. So we should be able to start mailing the cards out soon. But currently, what we do is the customer chooses whoever he wants to pick up the card for him, sends us an email, kindly issue my card to so and so person. He will pick it up and activate the card and send it to the person. That's between the two of them. So, Chris, I have a Stanbic account open in Ghana with a Ghana card. Do I need to switch to a diaspora account? Chris, I will share my contact details right after this, so you can share the account details with me. Then we would migrate it to the diaspora to a diaspora account. So no need to change anything. We have the account details in house. We only tweak it to get it. Would the currency remain okay? So previously we used to open our account both CD and all the major currencies. But with the current regime we are in, with the financial difficulties, the regulator has advised we stick to opening only CD accounts for now. Once we go past this turmoil and there's a change in the regulation, we can go ahead and do that for you. But notwithstanding, we do finance our mortgages in the currencies which you are earning your salary. So we avoid the exchange rate differential. So that we can do something about it if we are going for the mortgage. But currently we will hold on to the CD for now. Mark Morrison, I have only my Ghana passport and my birth certificate. Mark Morrison, we can use your Ghana passport, but I'm sure if you are living in the UK, you have a driver's license which has your address, or a utility bill which has your address. That's what we need, so we can use that. Why send the initial application to email and not website or WhatsApp? We have a web application, but which you can complete online. But for some time, I've had challenges, customers complaining about it, and I've reported to my team to get it fixed, but I haven't got a solution to it now. So I just prefer to do the emails and I deal with the person directly. So unfortunately, that's what I do until the issue is fixed. Please, how do we start with registration process from abroad? I would share my email address and I'll share my email address with you so you can just drop me an email. Then I'll pick up with you. My contact details, my email address and my phone number. So you will have that. What's the process? I will share that as well. What about those of us who already have Stanbic accounts before we travel? That's perfect. We only have to change the account to a diaspora account. We only upgrade it. That's fine with us, please. How does the notarized proof of residence, like, why can't someone just send documents containing address as proof of address, e.g. bank statement? These documents are documents from the countries you are in. We haven't seen the original document, and neither could we authenticate most of these documents. So the notarization gives us that comfort. And these are regulations from the regulator, the central bank. So that's how come we stick to it, please. What's the minimum amount to open an account, and are there monthly charges? The minimum amount is 250 Ghana cedis. And for charges, what we've done is that for all diaspora accounts, we go for savings accounts on which you can have all other services from the bank. The only thing you don't get on the savings account is a checkbook. And because you are not actively here running the account, where the savings account doesn't give you a charge on it, you have a debit card on it, you have access to the funds anytime you need it, and we can do anything you want for you with the savings account, be it a mortgage or any other thing you need, please. Is there any way you can change your registered mobile number on the account? Yes, you can change your registered mobile number on the account. Do you have to be a Ghanaian to open? Do you have to be a Ghanaian to open a card? Okay, do you have to? I'm sure there are questions rather. Do you have to be a Ghanaian to open an account in Ghana? Currently, we are working. What we are doing is targeted at Ghanaians. However, we are in discussion with the Diaspora Affairs Office in Ghana and the various stakeholders to find a way around opening accounts for non-Ghanaians who want to come in as diasporans. So that's also on the table, but we're still working on that, please.
Awesome. Sadiq, sorry. If you permit me, we can move on again to pick those who have raised their hands on Zoom, and we will come back to the chat room again. Otherwise, everybody will direct their questions into the chat room. And also, if you have some of your team members on the Zoom now, they can answer some of the questions in the chat room for us, whilst we also pick other people. But we will come back to the chat room again. Okay. So let's pick Yeboah, and after that, we will continue from there. Yeboah, unmute yourself now for a question, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying the question. Okay, I'm ready for today's move on.
Okay,
I think most of my questions have been answered. So
thank you. Let's move on to Papaya. Papaya, unmute yourself now for a question, bro. Papaya, we can hear you.
There's two things I wanted to ask. I think you've answered one. That was about how to get the application form. So you said you're going to share. And the second thing is there protection for monies saved in your bank? Like, for example, how FCA here in the UK protects like up to about 80K or something. So do you have any?
Yes. Okay. Yes, we do have a depositors insurance coverage over all funds that are deposited with the bank. That's it was a legislative instrument that was passed last year, and as such, all your funds are insured. And also, I'd like to just give you a brief history of Stanbic Bank. Stanbic Bank is a subsidiary of Standard Bank South Africa, which has been in existence for over the past 150 years. So definitely, we would we have our reputation to protect, and as such, we wouldn't do anything untoward with your funds, please.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to Bridget. Bridget, please unmute yourself and ask your question. From Bridget, we go to Gloria HR.
Oh, okay. Me Stanbic Bank no. Sisia na me fill me forms no. Sending mommy or email na me filling Sisia. But
okay.
I think I sending mommy last week, and I'm supposed to me and copying to na enjoy na me to me a printer and I'm the back in and I fill it out. And I'm supposed to no matter texting me message say mean to me sending baby because it's you. It's me and me decide to show mean to me fan baby man.
But obviously they are sending me. But me I'm sending email.
Me panel sending my email.
Okay. No
Because
problem.
Customer service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would also share my email address so you can share it with me and I'll pick it up from there. I manage everybody on the diaspora desk. So
and me feeling so may you see me have card, and a driver license, but I never need to me the Ghana card me can't hold. So make me take no picture this I can't hold now.
But wait me the Ghana card in the picture so I can hold on.
Okay.
Wait me.
All right. Siddiq, can you do us a favor by sharing your email contact details now so that those who would like to pick it as soon as possible, they can just get it and we can move on from there. Let's move on to Gloria HR. Gloria, I'll meet yourself and ask your question.
I wanted to know, can the account be opened in any other currency aside the cedis? And also, can you connect your account to maybe an insurance company for maybe a life insurance or, other insurances?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yes, Gloria. So currently, we open only in the in cities because of the current financial turmoil we are facing as a country. But after this, definitely, I'm 100% sure the regulations will be amended and to change. Would have some changes to time. You can also connect your accounts with any insurance company. Once you have signed with the insurance company and you give them you issue the direct debits to them, we are more than glad to send the funds over to them. Please let me quickly give the phone number as well. 59.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Gloria. Siddiq, whilst you are getting your contact details, can you also tell us a little bit about your offshore accounts? Because I know you have this offshore account that customers can also bank in various currencies, especially in pound or whatever. So tell us a little bit more about your offshore account as well.
Okay, so offshore banking proposal, it's mainly for Ghanaians because it's a UK account. The account is domiciled in the Isle of Man. So basically, we usually tell customers, if you are living outside, mainly it wouldn't serve much of a purpose to you. Because previously, when we started our diaspora offering, what we did was we opened an Isle of Man account, that's an offshore account, for all the customers. So you're able to transfer your money from the UK to your Ghana account free of charge. But there was a bit of a pushback because most people weren't using the account and Isle of Man came back with a lot of issues and then we had to go back and close all those accounts. So we had to take that off for now. And so now, basically, the offshore account is targeted mainly at Ghanaians who live in Ghana and want to bank outside, and also at expatriates who are working in Ghana and want to make sure that they're able to keep part of their funds out there in an account where they can move it across the globe. Because if you have funds in Ghana, anytime you want to move it out of the country, you need to prove with documentation and all that. So usually they try to keep that out of the reach of the regulators.
Okay, all right. Let's pick Ya from Puma. Ya, unmute yourself now for a question, bro. From Ya, we will move on to Mark Morrison.
Okay, I would like to ask if, with the account that will be created, if someone wants to send you money in Ghana, if the person can make the deposit in, and also if I create the account, is there a possibility where I can transfer money from that account into my account in Canada?
Okay.
Yes, with the account, you can, anyone in Ghana can make a deposit into it. So we have customers who, brothers and sisters out there, most of them have businesses here whereby they buy stuff and bring it to their family members to sell and try to send the money to them in one way or the other. So most people have their accounts here. They have their debit cards wherever they are in the world. Anytime they make their sale, they do the deposit for them here in Ghana. So once the deposit is done here in Ghana, the person uses the debit card to access the funds on his account here in Ghana. Likewise, you can transfer the funds from your account here in Ghana to whichever part of the world you want to transfer it to. But you have an annual limit of $10,000 without documentation. After the $10,000 bracket, any transfer that would go out, you need to give us documentation as to why the funds are being sent out.
The $10,000 limit that you're talking about, yes, is it prior to like a month or a year?
It's an annual limit, please.
Okay. All right.
Right. Sidik, can you also tell us a bit more about charges when somebody is transferring money from their account in Ghana to a UK, US, Canada account, or withdrawing money from their account using their debit card? Is there can you give us an idea with regards to charges, please?
Okay. So with the debit card, you don't really have a limit on the transactions you are doing outside, especially if they are online transactions. Because the charges that go on that bit is also mainly visa charges. As in, if you want to use the card, if you are swiping the card, there's no charge. It's just the equivalent that is charged. But if you are withdrawing cash, that's when there's a charge. There's the foreign charge. It's about 15 cedis equivalent or so. I don't remember the exact amount, but I can confirm that and get back on that, please.
Right. Let's move on to Mark Morrison. From Mark, we will go to Charles. Mark, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Pacho, now can person busa say person me be account in Ghana, but me go Italy.
Okay.
But me Ghana passport and me birth certificate, me Italian documents ni bibiawa, but me ni Ghana card.
Yes, Mark. Ubet me be. Me here say ubepe ebia notary agent ana minim se mo hono me French for ne dia na arrondissement for no ebe sign it so say a certified true copy no. You get me that I can use it to open it for you. No affiliate forms now, mommy.
And Mark, what I will say, I'll suggest to you, and say, pick Sidik ni contact details, email, and then a contact number after the show. No contact, no any team, no wow to take you through the process, how you'll be able to do it. Why?
Yes, we're doing that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Awesome. Let's move on to Charles. Justin.
Good evening, brothers and sisters.
Good evening, sir.
My question is, if I want to open an account, should I go to Google Play Store and download your app, or how can I do the process?
Right.
Can you get me?
Yes, okay. I can hear you loud and clear. I'll ask Sidik to answer this question.
Okay. So I've just shared my email and my phone number. Please pick any of them. Send me either a WhatsApp message or an email, and I would attend to you on the process, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. And my second question is, can I use my driver license at UK or only the passport, Ghana passport?
We'll need both your driver's license and your Ghana passport, please. Your driver's license gives us confirms your address for us in the UK, and your passport, yes, please. So we'll need both of them, please.
Okay, thank you very much.
Awesome. Charles, there's another Charles. Charles, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
My question is based on, I think it's not to do with the opening an account, but it's to do with the equity release loan in Ghana. I'm currently in Ghana, and I went to a branch of Stanbic Bank, and I wanted to take advantage of the equity release loan. But the information that I gave them, I think they are not used to somebody like myself. And then the reason I said that was because they said one of the criteria is that you have to provide pay slip. But I told them that I'm not currently working in the UK, that I'm on pension, actually. But I'm not pensionable age, but I have a pension in the UK due to the nature of my work. I was given an early pension. But because they had the word pension, they were not willing to deal with me. But I told them I'm not even pensionable age, but I have the medical conditions to prove that I'm actually on the pension. But they won't listen to me because I just mentioned pension, and I wanted to take advantage of the equity release loan. I kind of got frustrated a bit. So I was wondering if there's anything you guys can help, because there are so many things we go through in the UK that a lot of people are not used to in Ghana. So for instance, somebody who is not pensionable age, I'm not even 40 yet. But when I mentioned that I'm on pension, they was like, wow, we're not dealing with you.
Due to time, so allow Siddiq to
So I just want to know if there's any help, or because I can't see the emails. Like, you posted your email, but I can't see it.
All right, Siddiq, can you do this one for me?
Yes, Charles. I remember having a discussion with you, and I did some follow-ups on your case, which
you said you get back to me, and you didn't.
Yes, I remember very well. We had a long discussion.
Yeah.
I went and came back, but I don't know along the line. So please, I've just dropped it's the same phone number you called the other day.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've left my email address and the phone number again. Please just get in touch because I have some interesting information I want us to pick up from there, please.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll call you tomorrow, God's willing.
Awesome. Let's move on to Abdullah. Abdullah, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
I don't know. Okay. Thank you very much. In fact, hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead and ask your question.
In fact, you guys have made my day because I was planning of going back to Ghana for this, just to open this account. So if today is coming to us like this in India, I think we thank God and we appreciate. So my questions are two. What about if I have my Ghana card, and but I don't have Ghana passport. I have a US passport.
You can use
California.
We can use the Ghana card, US passport, and any proof document in the US. We can use it.
Okay, good. Now, and again, you said about the mortgage. So I want to ask about the mortgage procedure in case maybe you want to purchase a house in Ghana. So do I have to come in? Do I have to fly back home?
No, you don't have to be here.
Procedure?
You can just let any family member check on the market for you, find the property you want. But before we start, we always want to do a pre-qualification just to confirm how much you do qualify for and how long you do qualify for. So with that, it gives you an idea of what range to pick, what range of a property to take. Because mostly these properties are not your main property. They are more of your retirement home, or let's say somewhere you come once a year or twice, maximum twice a year. Or
right.
Yes. So I know people wouldn't want to spend so much on a property I come to visit only once a year. In other cases whereby you have maybe your family located here and as such you are getting it for your family, and as such that's a different game. That's a different thing altogether. But with experience, I've seen a lot of people come in, want to purchase very expensive homes, and we try to advise on what to go on. But then the basic process is that you need to get your pay slips, 3 months pay slips, 3 months most recent pay slips, 6 months bank statement, and your credit report. At least that gives us an idea of your current commitment, what your current income is, and then we see the various payments that hit your bank account for the 6 month period. So we can run the numbers and then give you a feedback on how much you qualify for and how long we can finance it for. Our maximum duration is 20 years. And please take note that for our mortgages, we don't do 100% financing. We do a maximum of 80% financing. We finance 80% of the value, and the client also finances the 20%. Previously, we used to do 100%, but we had issues with that, and customers decided to pull back and all that. And so we try to get customers to also do a contribution to it along the line.
So if I understand, the down payment would depend on the price of the house.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
All right. Abdul, please pick their contact details and let's pick the conversation after this show. I will now move on to Patrick Manfo. Patrick, unmute yourself and ask your question. Do we still have Patrick there?
Someone has answered that question.
If he's not talking, I can talk for
Sorry,
Hold
Patrick
on.
is here. Patrick is here, sorry.
All right, Patrick, ask your question, please.
I got 2 questions. And one is about the mortgage. Do you finance like uncompleted house? Is there a way you take over to finish? Or
yes.
Okay. And
yes,
what's the process?
Let me give you. Okay. So the process is the same. We need to confirm qualification first and see how much we can finance. Also, you need to prove to us that the property is located on a land that has a title. You have the title to it. If it's in Accra, Kumasi, Takra, Accra, Kumasi lands, you need a land title to it. For outside these areas, that's all other regions. Accra, without Accra and Kumasi, with the exception of Accra and Kumasi, you have a lease to the land, so that we can use that. If it's even a registered lease, it's even much better.
Oh, okay. I got two. One is I don't have a title for one.
Okay.
And the other one I had a title. So in this case, the one that I don't have title on, does it qualify with all your requirements?
Automatically, that wouldn't qualify, but the one with the title would qualify. So if I may ask, the one with the title, do you already have a completed property on it?
It's 80% complete.
80% completed.
Yeah.
So in your case, we can do 2 options. We can do a developer construction, which will just complete the property for you, or we can do an equity release, which will release equity from this current property you are almost done, so that you can use it to finance the other property which you don't have a title on. These are all variances we can look at.
Okay. All right. And my second question is, the guy asked the same question. Can I register or can I open the account with only Ghana card?
Do you have
I'm in the diaspora?
you need a passport too. You know, because you're not in the country, the passport is the main identification document. But because notarizing the document is a bit expensive, that's why if you have a Ghana card, we're able to work because we already have a Ghana card, which the Ghana card is issued in Ghana, which we can verify.
Okay.
Hello, Patrick, your line is breaking.
I said, if I have a card, do I have to notarize? Can you hear me?
Patrick, your line is breaking, so I will suggest if you can pick his number, then we take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, thank you very much. Let's move on to
I also
George.
didn't see the number, so if you can send the
Sorry,
number
we
to
can't
me.
see any number and any email. So if you
Okay,
can
please,
resend it.
I think I've seen where the problem is coming from. It's been sent to Dominic and AP. Let me cancel that and do it to everyone, please. To everyone in the meeting, yes. So please, everyone, my apologies for that. I've sent it again. So you can just send me an email or a WhatsApp message, then I'll pick up the conversation with you, please. Apologies for that, please.
All right.
British passport is accepted, please. Adley, British passports are accepted.
Let's move on to George Jamal. George, please unmute yourself and ask a question.
Yeah, Mr. Abdul, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, George.
Yeah, great. Also, you were talking about the transmission of documents. How do you send the documents to you?
You can send them to me via email. Likewise, you can.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, George. Can you hear me?
George, go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, you can send them to me
through email.
Yes, through email.
Yeah, so I'm concerned. So I'm a security guy. I work for the government. I just want to be very concerned. We have something called PII, so sensitive information being sent through email, which is not encrypted. So I'm a government contractor that I deal with those areas. I just want to know how safe it is for U.S. citizens or resident of U.S. citizens transmitting their PII, that's their personally identifiable information, such as their driver's license, and that's through an email. And we want to know if you have any encrypted, way for us to transmit it, because cyber crime is very high. Transmitting those documents to email is very, not secured, and it's against the laws of the United States. And I know you're talking to a lot of people from the United States. The Federal Trade Commission Act, the GLBA Act, or it's against transmitting such documents. If you're a financial institution, getting those documents through email is very wrong. It could put you at risk if the government finds out that citizens or residents of the United States are transmitting such sensitive documents through email.
Okay, so so my team and I have requested an encrypted mail, which is being worked on, and we should get it up and running before the end of the second quarter. Yeah. But what most customers who have concerns over security of their documents, we do is that you encrypt it, password code it, and send it. Then on the flip side, you have my phone number and my email address. You can, on my phone number, you can send me a WhatsApp, or we talk over the phone. Then you give me the code. I sit here and I open it. I'm done.
Okay. And I think it should be all consumers, all the customers. Shouldn't be those who don't want their information. It's a regulation, and you have to uphold it. It shouldn't be only consumers who are, want to protect their identity or their sensitive documents. So from henceforth, I would advise that you make it a priority that every consumer that sends a document should be done through an encrypted way. Thank you.
Thank you very much, George.
Thank you, George, for your contribution. Let's move on to those. forgive me if I'm not able to pronounce the word. Modosco. Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Thank you for the Taptap team. Also, thank you one more. You are doing a great job. We are so happy. And my two questions, I'm interested of what for the banking. And I will also say, please, because sometimes you speak more tree, and then we are very interested of what you are saying, but we don't understand. So if we can also have some suggestion that maybe in the platform where they have this special meeting, because it's so nice and others also want to listen, but sometimes we don't understand this is true. So that's my question, please.
Prince, let me take this one.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for your contribution. The issue here, which I think it happens every week, is that it's not that we don't want to speak tree. It's not like we focus on tree, but to be very candid, not to be blunt, it's a Ghanaian show, right? And most of
I know.
Right. So we the same issue that you have on the other side where you might come across, Steve, there are gaps in knowledge that's being you're not catching on because it's in tree. There's also a significant amount of people that also feel like if we go too much into English, they might not capture the essence of the show, right? For example, Nana Kwame uses every weekend, every time he gets a chance to laugh at my tree because he doesn't believe it's good enough, right? So bear with us. We try to keep a healthy balance, boss. Like, want to speak tree a bit, want to make sure people are very comfortable. And obviously with the likes of you, being part of the diaspora is also great. So we keep it in English. So that is the balance that I think dichotomy which we play with. So I think just bear with us. We're trying to do everything we can on both ends.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's because sometimes I'm curious to understand the question that others asking, but I don't know what they're asking because sometimes you learn from one question. So I say thank you. I get it.
I actually challenge you to stop picking up a few words from us. I think there are a group of people here that would love to teach you some tree words as well.
Yeah, thank you. So,
Thanks, boys. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to Ella. Ella, unmute yourself and ask a question, please.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity. So it's just a couple of questions I've got. It's about the charges. So you did mention, I think someone asked a question before. You did mention, but I didn't really get everything you said. So about someone transferring money from you from Ghana to you. In the UK, someone transferring money from Ghana to the UK. Are there any charges? And if there are, what are the charges?
Okay. So if anyone is transferring money from Ghana to the UK, the standard pricing applies. And with us here, from Ghana to the UK, from Ghana to any part of the world, it's a standard charge of a SWIFT charge of $45 or its equivalent, plus $50 commission or 0.75% of the amount that's being transferred. So it's a total of about $95 minimum. So usually I look at when customers come to me wanting to do transfers, I try to advise on the charges and sensitize, okay, what are we paying for? Is there another means we can get the money there or not? Usually, if you have a debit card, you can swipe your debit card, which doesn't come at a charge. It only takes the prevailing exchange rate, unless you need the cash with you. And I know most countries in the West, you can actually swipe your card to purchase almost everything. So usually I try to advise customers to go the debit card route, which is easier and you don't have to pay extra charges on whatever you need to buy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. And my second question, it's about opening an account. So I think someone mentioned that without the Ghana card, you said something needs to be signed. I didn't really get that. What was it, please?
Without the Ghana card, we'll need your passport and your proof of address to notarize from the country you are.
To be notarized. Okay. So if let's say my proof of address, it's more like a driving license, like you mentioned.
Exactly.
Okay, so just that will be fine.
Just that will be fine with the passport being notarized.
Okay.
Either a notary public or a solicitor, any of them can do that for us.
All right. Yep. Thank you. And lastly, sorry, it's about treasury bills. Do you do that? And can we open a treasury bill if we want to?
Yes, we do. And you can open the treasury bill. Once we open your account, we will give you the forms to complete for the treasury bill. We get the CSD number, which is the Securities Depository ID. Then we go ahead and purchase the treasury bills on your behalf.
Okay. Yeah. Is there any opening balance, opening amount you?
For the treasury bills, it depends on your capacity. Whatever amount you want to purchase, then you let us know that we do the purchase for you.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. This it looks like it's a good something for every one of us. Yeah. So thank you very much for this.
Ella, thank you too for your questions. Can I ask 2 more questions from you? Ella, I want to know whether you sing at church or have you been doing a radio something before?
I sing at church.
Okay, all right. Keep on singing at church. You've got a very wonderful voice. All right, let's move.
Thank you.
All right. That was just by the way, though. Grace. Miss Remo. Grace. Grace, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, great. I think you yet to hear another sweet voice as well.
Grace also Tonyum. Grace also Tonyum.
So right, my question is, this Ghana card issue should be linked to a Ghana number. So let's say you make someone go and get you a Ghana number and then it's not effective, but you did register it. Is it gonna work? Because there are a lot of issues. I'm not trying to be so bad on any bank. With Fidelity Bank, for instance, I used my driving license. And then because I don't have a Ghana card, but I did have a Ghana number, they told my account is no more working, like I can't access it here. So it's going to cost me to go to Ghana. So are there specific rules relating to people overseas? That is something I'm so much of a concern to. And I don't want a situation whereby we're going to listen to this, get to open the account, and then they're going to come up with a lot of issues. Oh, you don't have a Ghana number, it's not linked to a Ghana card, so you can't access your bank, blah, blah, blah. But upon listening to this, it's a different thing altogether.
So with what the accounts we are opening, we started the diaspora banking offering, and we got the exemptions from the Ghana Bankers Association with the support of the regulator, which is the central bank. And as such, any new thing we would bring up, we would definitely communicate that with you. That notwithstanding, mostly on our diaspora account, we always advise customers to use the phone numbers from the countries you are coming from, because those are the numbers you use the most. If you ever come to Ghana and you want to change your number to a Ghana number, you can do that. But once you want to leave, please alert the bank to change the number to the initial number. Likewise, you can have 2 or more numbers on your account. So once you come in, you only get us to change it to a primary number, which everything will go on the local number, instead of always having to change numbers, because that's also very tedious.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Grace, for your question as well. Let's move on to my next guest. Joshua, please unmute yourself and ask your question, Joshua.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I want to bring to your attention, I think many people could not see your email initially, but I saw a lot of emails in the chat. I don't know if you have other people who are working with you, who are putting their emails there for them to be contacted. We know nobody knows anybody here, and we all have to be careful. And then my question actually is this savings account different from the regular saving account you have if somebody is in Ghana opening? And then also, what are some of the benefits? I think you mentioned, can you use this account to access a loan or something from the bank? You've mentioned somebody specifically loan.
Okay, so currently the savings account, it's like a savings account for someone who's living in Ghana. The only difference is we have migrated it onto the diaspora platform, which gives us an extra view of what goes on the account, because we have made it known to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, who at any point in time can call us or can follow up for any information or for any other service. So what we do is there's a team dedicated to handling all issues that come with the diaspora accounts. So at least if it's in the diaspora account, it gives, and we have an extra eye. We have myself, we have a team in the back end, and we have a customer care center as well, which looks after everything that goes on there. So at any point in time, we don't have people missing anything. Also, you did ask if the account can be used to access a loan. Currently, the only loan facility we are giving to our diaspora customers is the mortgage. We don't do maybe a term loan or an overdraft or any other thing. Mainly, we do only the mortgage for now.
All right. Padmo, unmute yourself and ask your question, please. Padmo.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to ask the banker a question about taxes. Does your bank have any policy that mandates you to take, say, taxes for other government, for customers who hold dual citizenship? Just to give you a little bit context, I don't want to mention the bank's name, but I opened a bank account when I was very young in Ghana. And since I got abroad, I was pushing money into this account. And then I used this account to purchase security instruments like treasury bills. And after a couple of sometime the bank started sending me emails that it has come to their notice that I'm a dual citizen. And for that reason, I need to start paying taxes. They were going to levy taxes against my treasury bills for my new citizenship country.
Okay.
Does your bank have any policies like that?
Okay, so let me do a general overview of the situation. So in Ghana, if you are a foreigner and you do any investment, there's a tax on it before the earnings are even paid to you. But that notwithstanding, we don't take your money to pay to any other government or even the government of Ghana. What's currently happening is with the Ghana card, government gets to know like how much you are earning, what's coming in, and all that. That's why we have named it a diaspora account, as in you are a Ghanaian who is living out there, not as in you're a foreigner who has opened an account here in Ghana. Hello, Padmo.
So does that mean that if you are legitimately a dual citizen, your bank will not come after such people to levy taxes against any instrument they have for the bank?
No.
All right.
What we currently have in place, and I would like to explain that as well. You know, in the US, you have this, how do you call it?
The IRS.
Oh. Yes, you know, you have the IRS, and when you're opening an account, there's this form you guys fill. What's the name? I keep forgetting the name. FATCA, Foreign Account Tax Compliance, what.
Okay.
Yes, so with that one, the government of Ghana has an agreement with the US that if any foreign, any American citizen is moving $60,000 and above in one transaction, we have to report it to them.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. I think you've answered my question. Yeah.
Okay. So you get what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. So we can move on.
All right. Let's pick a few more and bring this session to a close so that we can move on to Taptap focus section. I think from the look of things, Siddiq, we need to bring you back again. Okay, let me pick Ella A, then I'll move on to Anthony Ayim. Ella A, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, so mine is like I have a Ghanaian partner, right? But I'm in the US. So I recently have been trying to open an account, and he was able to get an application and he sent it to me. But in the instructions, there was nothing said that I needed to send a notarized or certified copy of my passport. I do have a Ghana ID, so that was asked for me to send a copy of that, which I did. And then I also send my copy of a water bill because I have an apartment in Ghana to show my residency there. Okay. So now I just sent that information back to him. I just mailed it back to him, express mailed back to him. Now I'm going to have to send that information as well, or how does having a partner going on the account with me help me not have to bring my passport?
Okay. So first and foremost, I'd like to find out which bank were you dealing with? Because
it's Syntax Bank.
Pardon?
It's your bank. It's your bank.
Okay, Stanbic Bank. Okay, so then I would assume he's getting the account opened as, okay, he's opened the account as a joint account because you are not Ghanaian. The only way you can open an account is either you have a work permit or a residence permit, so you can open an account for yourself. But since you have a partner, so you can open it as a joint account, so it makes it easier as in yourself and your partner and yourself are opening it together. So I don't know who he's dealing with, and I think he's opening it as a regular account, like someone who is already in place, because you already have a Ghana card, you already have a bill here in Ghana which has your name and all that. So he's opening it. He's not opening it as a diaspora account, rather opening it as a local account. But you do have my email and my contact number, so you can reach out to me or put me in contact with him. Let me see what he's actually doing, and I can advise on how best we can take it up from there, please.
Okay, yes, and I'm Ghanaian too. I just happen to live here, so we're both Ghanaians.
Okay, so you can actually open one for yourself. He can open for himself, or you can open as a joint. You don't have a problem.
Okay, good. So my second question or statement has to do with what Grace was saying about the phone issue, the phone number. This is with a different bank. That's why I chose your bank as this secondary bank, because I went with somebody else and it's not working out. While I was in Ghana, I gave both my US number and my Ghana phone number.
Okay.
But the problem was I thought my WhatsApp was situated. When I came, my WhatsApp was not. So they've been trying to send me mobile information to create a mobile account, but I can't. So I sent my phone back to Ghana and had my partner contact them with me on the phone. They said they will straighten out and make my US the primary. To this day, they have not made it the primary. So I don't have a mobile access to my account. So my concern is kind of like piggybacking on Grace. Would you guys have a smooth transition if I provide my US account? I will be able to use it in order to access my account. I don't have to have a Ghana number in order to make this work.
Perfectly. You can use your US number on your account here in Ghana and have your Ghana number as a secondary number on the account. So anytime you come into town, it's just a phone call or an email to switch to make one a primary primary number, and we can pick it up from there.
Okay, all right. So it seems like your process, because they have both my numbers, so I don't know why they're finding it difficult to switch it to my US. So I send my Ghana phone all the way to Ghana with my documents, and still they have not been able to get it straight for me.
I'm really sorry about that, please.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
I will pick 3 more and I'll bring this session to a close due to time. And like I said, I think we will have to arrange with Siddiq again and his team for us to bring them back again on this show to talk more about the Stanbic Diaspora account. Ayim, please, Anthony Ayim, please unmute yourself and ask your question. After Anthony, I'll go to Steph and Maggie. Anthony Ayim, if you are there, please unmute yourself and ask your question. All right, let me move on to Steph. Steph, please unmute yourself and ask your question, and I'll followed by Maggie.
Hi, thanks for having me. I joined a little late, so I wasn't really keen on the diaspora accounts, but I do have a Stanbic account and I keep it active regularly using Taptap. I heard about the diaspora accounts being used as a means to get a mortgage. So I was wondering, do I still have to open a new account, or can I just say that?
No, you don't. You don't have to open a new account.
Okay.
You don't have to open a new account. You can. I've shared my email and contact number on the chat group. You can send me an email or send me a WhatsApp. I'll pick up this conversation and I will check the account, and we can do the necessary updates on the account to make it a diaspora account, so we can use that, please.
Right. And if you turn it into a diaspora account, if I do visit Ghana, what happens then? Am I able to access?
You can access the same account. It's still your account.
And I can still send money into it as I've
Exactly. You can.
Okay, that sounds great. And then I can be able to access the mortgage through that.
Exactly.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Steph. Let's move on to Margaret. Maggie, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. My question is similar to the one just asked. I have a Stanbic account, an investment account, which they send me emails every month or every quarterly for my statements, but I cannot open it. They try to open that account several times. I can't access it.
Okay.
And it's becoming frustrating.
Okay. Margaret or Maggie, I'm really sorry about your frustration. You get the statement. Is it the income fund? Is it the income fund? Okay. So with the statement, your account, the account when you opened the main account, which phone number did you use? Did you use your Ghana number or your?
That's the question. That's the question. And even I went to Ghana last year. They gave me account and password to go online and access it. It's still not working.
Okay. So Maggie, please, I've shared my email and contact number in the chat group. Please get in touch with me and I'll assist you resolve this, please. Okay.
Okay. would that be enrolled into the new account that you're talking about, the diaspora account? Can I?
We would just upgrade it, just update the information there to make it a diaspora account, so you don't have a problem.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Right. Let me pick Justin. I think Justin have asked a question already. I've run out of time, so let me pick my last question from Tilly. Tilly will be my last, the last question that I'm picking for tonight, and we'll move on to Taptap Send Focus section where Kofi Ajayi will take over the show, and also our open breakout room. If you have any issue with your Taptap Send account, you go to breakout room 1, and the customer service team will assist you. Tilly.
Oh, thank you, Nana. Sorry, I came in very late. Thank you for giving me the chance. I want to find out if I'm here and I want to open account with you guys. Can I do that? My second question, do you open foreign accounts or is just in CDs?
Okay. So if you are outside, we can open the account for you here in Ghana.
Okay.
Your second question, currently we are opening accounts only in CDs because of the financial challenges the country is currently experiencing. Hopefully after this phase, and they'll definitely do a change, we can go ahead and open the USD or pound or euro account as well for you at the time.
All right, thank you. How do I open it if I'm here and I want to do that? How do I do that? Is there a link or do I have to communicate with you?
Please just send me an email or WhatsApp via my contact, my mobile phone number, and I will get you the documentation to complete, and then we'll pick it up from there.
Is that your name, Siddiq? I saw something came up. All right.
Yes, please. Okay. Abdul Rahman is at stanbic.com.gh. My contact number is 059-382-3587.
Okay. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, ma'am.
Right. I can see a lot of people are trying to ask questions, but I've run out of time. Please bear with me. Definitely. Siddiq, are you going to promise us that you are coming back again?
I will definitely come back. I will definitely come back because I'll definitely come back. So
anyway, me a Man U supporter coming for my back, but I'll try because of my customers. I'll bring you back. Don't worry.
Papa, why?
Today, give us your last words and we will move on to Taptap Send Focus section. Your last words to our customers.
Guys, thank you very much for your time, and it has been a pleasure interacting with you. I've seen a couple of emails drop already and some WhatsApp messages come through. Please bear with me. I would respond to everyone. If you need anything, you have my email address and my phone number. Just drop me a line. I get busy along the day because I'm the main contact person and everyone comes to me. So if I don't get back to you immediately, don't think I've forgotten about you, I'm ignoring you. But then I will definitely get back to you, please.
Thank you very much, Siddiq, for making time to join us on this show this evening. It's been a pleasure having you. And we're more than happy to bring you back again for us to talk more about Stanbic Diaspora account, and more importantly, some of the benefits that customers will get when they open Stanbic Diaspora account with you. And to your team, we want to say a very big thank you. Kofi Ajayi, what do you want to say to the team from Stanbic this evening?
First of all, thank you. I mean, I know we haven't said that enough. Pacho, Siddiq, I want to be sure, what jersey are you wearing?
Oh, please.
The national jersey.
I just knew I could trust you when I heard your voice. You know, I could just hear it. I can hear a lot of trust in your voice. Now, but on a more serious note, thank you so much. Thank you so much for making it time. Definitely have to have.
Kofi Ajayi, I'm the only person who have that link. I will decide whether I will have to bring them back again or not.
So like I was saying, we'll have you guys back. Again, also, in the most serious, Siddiq, thank you so much. Clearly, there's a lot of engagement. People want to hear you. People want to understand like how they can send money back home, and not just like sending it to people. We're also building, properties, relationships.
Exactly.
We have a purpose back home, right? So again, thank you so much. Nana Kwame, again, all seriousness, thank you so much for setting this up. We should definitely have a round two. I don't know if it's next week or the following week, but we definitely need you back because I see some hands still up. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think that's what we have from my team to yours. Thank you for making the time.
My pleasure.
And also a very big thanks to Jonas Tete, who made this possible for us to have Stanbic Bank on this show this evening. Jonas, and to the whole team from Stanbic, we want to say a very big thank you to everyone, and we definitely bring them back again. We will take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will open breakout room 1, where customers who are having issue with their Taptap Send account will go to breakout room 1, and customer service team will be there to assist them. And if you have any general question, suggestion, contribution towards the Taptap Send, making it more user friendly, all are welcome. Kofi AJ will be in the seat. So, producer, a quick ad break, and we will come back.
Tap, send. Hello, people. Now, Taptap Send is finally in New York. You thought we are not coming there. We are in your place. So, what you have to do is to make sure you send money to Ghana. If you're in New York, families and friends in Ghana are waiting for you. Monsende. All you have to do is to put in your information, sign up on the App Store or Google Play Store, and then you tap and send. New York, we are live and in charge. No excuse. So make sure now you use Taptap Send to send all the money you want to send to the families in Ghana. You know what I mean? Taptap Send. It's secure, it's fast, and it's convenient. Ube open day. Did I mention my name? My name is Carlo Boss. The only boss with what that.
Download Taptap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Taptap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Want to get out of a job you hate? Did you know you can become a DevOps engineer and earn an average salary of £75,000? You will be highly paid. You can work from home and spend more time with your family, and your work will be respected. Train with Cloud Rock Academy to become a DevOps engineer in just 6 months. Interested? Watch our free on-demand training to learn more.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house and this is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Sanko Fatinan, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Thank you and welcome back once again. At this time, Kofi AJ is going to be in the seat to take over with time with Taptap Send Focus section. And I'm also going to open breakout room 1. If you have any issue, go to breakout room 1. It will be activated very soon. And also in the chat room, I've put a link there, which is our show WhatsApp group. If you want to hear more or get more information about our show as and when, what we're going to have on the show, you can join the WhatsApp group anytime that we are going to have a show. We send a link and all information there so that you get notification and you join us anytime that we're going to have the show. At this point, the link, the WhatsApp group link is in the chat room. You can just click on it and you will join our WhatsApp group. Also, the breakout room 1 is now activated. If you have any issue, it has popped out on your screen. Just click on join. It will take you to breakout room 1. And if you have any issue, customer service team, they are in there to assist you. Kofi, all yours.
Thank you so much, Nakwame. As Nakwame clearly put it, again, thank you so much for making the time. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in this time. Nana has also opened breakout room 1. What customer service reps that'll be answering any questions. But if you have any questions, please, at this moment, feel free to raise your hand. It has to do with your app, any feedback, what do you think we should do? Some of the issues you've had, is it rates, anything you want to talk about? This would be a good time for us to raise your hands for us to discuss. We're here to listen. So if anybody has a question, please raise your hand, except for Jonas Amatefio, not you, anybody but you. Absolutely. Definitely not Jonas. Zoom user. Hi. If you could, yes, please, if you can unmute yourself. I see you have a question. Hi, Zoom user. I see how you've raised your hand. Please, if you can ask a question, you're on mute if you talk.